Today we will see about law of conservation of linear momentum. First, we will look upon momentum. It is easier to stop a tennis ball than a football if both are moving with same velocity. This is because tennis ball has smaller mass than football. If a bullet is fired from a gun, it easily gets embedded in the wall, but if the same bullet is thrown by hand, it does not get embedded in the wall. This is because the bullet fired from gun has larger velocity than bullet thrown by hand. From above examples, we understand that mass and velocity affect the impact of force on a body. Product of mass and velocity of a body defines a new physical quantity called momentum. Momentum is a vector quantity. Its direction is along the direction of velocity of the body. It is represented by symbol P and its SI unit is kg meter per second. Momentum equals to mass multiplied by velocity, or it can be represented as P is equals to m into V. Now let's see law of conservation of linear momentum. Law of conservation of linear momentum states that external forces acting on a system is zero, the total momentum of the system remains constant. Now let's verify the law of conservation of linear momentum. Let two bodies A and B of masses m1 and m2. Let u1 and u2 be their initial velocity. Let the two bodies collide for collision lasting time t seconds, during time of which velocities change. Let v1 and v2 be their final velocities. According to Newton's second law of motion, rate of change of momentum of body A will be equals to Fa, which is equals to delta P1 divided by T. Rate of change of momentum of body B will be equals to Fb, which is equals to delta P2 divided by T. According to Newton's third law of motion, F of B will be equals to minus F of A. So delta P2 divided by T will be equals to minus delta P1 divided by T. Now T gets cancelled. So writing the values m2 v2 equals to m2 u2 equals to minus bracket m1 v1 minus m1 u1 bracket close, m2 v2 minus m2 u2 equals to minus m1 v1, and here sign gets changed, so m plus m1 u1. So final value we get m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equals to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. So total momentum before collision equals to total momentum after collision. Now let's take a question. Two hockey players of opposite teams, while trying to hit a hockey ball on the ground, collide and immediately become entangled. One has a mass of 60 kg and was moving with a velocity of 5 meter per second, while the other has a mass of 55 kg and was moving faster with a velocity of 6 meter per second towards the first player. In which direction and with what velocity will they move after they become entangled? Assume that the frictional force acting between the feet of two players and the ground is negligible. So answer, given that mass of first player m1 equals to 60 kg, initial velocity of first player equals to 5 meter per second, mass of second player equals to 55 kg, and initial velocity of second player minus 6 meter per second, assuming the direction of first player to be positive. By law of conservation of momentum, m1 u1 plus m2 u2 equals to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Now after the both players get entangled, they will move with a common velocity. So we can write m1 u1 plus m2 u2 equals to m1 v plus m2 v. So by taking v common, we can write m1 u1 plus m2 u2 equals to v common m1 plus m2. Putting the respective values, 60 multiplied by 5 plus 55 into minus 6 equals to V in bracket 60 plus 55. So we get the final answer V equals to minus 0.26 meter per second. So it's the common velocity of both the players.